the largest snake on the planet, right before your eyes, lunging out of the water like a horror movie comes to life. But this wasn't fiction. This was the Amazon River, and it was all too real. The gripping story of João Severino's encounter with an anaconda takes us deep into the murky waters of South America, where myths, legends, and reality intertwine. For Severino, a seasoned Brazilian fishing guide, what began as a routine river tour transformed into a near-death experience. Leading visitors along the Araguaia River in the central Brazilian state of Goiás on June 30th, Severino came upon one of the most terrifying creatures in the Amazon, the green anaconda. João Severino had no notion that today would be the one he would live to remember. Having guided experienced fishermen on the Araguaia River in central Brazil, he had seen many species. From frightened capybaras to caimans tanning in the sun, João had negotiated it all with the kind of calm only someone really familiar with the Amazon could have. Still, none of his years of experience equipped him for this. The day began exactly as before. A boatload of enthusiastic visitors leaned over the edge of his small sailboat, looking for life among the thick vegetation. João took great satisfaction in his capacity to keep them safe, while yet allowing them to taste the marvels of the Amazon. That balance would tip today and leave him permanently transformed. That day, the river was remarkably quiet. Above was a towering green canopy mirrored on a glassy surface. But João's trained eyes caught something, a shadow close to a half-submerged stump just below the water. He indicated for his party to keep quiet and raised his hand to suggest something remarkable was close by. Then he whispered, almost reverently, "Look, guys, an anaconda is over there. I'll film it for you to see." His voice revealed just curiosity, not terror. The Amazon is ultimately a world of predators and prey, a continual dance of existence. As the camera zoomed closer, the visitors packed on one side of the boat could clearly gasp. Coiled under the water, its black and green striped body melted perfectly with its environment. It was large, easily more than 20 feet long, the kind of size that, even behind a screen, causes your stomach to plummet. João held his phone steadily, his attention totally on the creature. He didn't know he was in danger till he noticed it gently, but clearly moved back off. In a split second, the snake lunged. Its head sprang from the water like a dream come to life, a whirl of scales and primal force. João cried out, the voice resonating across the river as the jaws of the anaconda slammed closed only inches from his arm. Screaming, the visitors mixed doubt with terror. Then, the massive snake vanished back into the dark, leaving simply ripples behind, just as rapidly as it had shown. As João gripped his chest, attempting to make sense of what had just happened, his heart surged. His body shook, not from suffering but from pure panic at how near he had been to become prey. The green anaconda hardly attacks people despite its notoriety. All the bets are off, though, when it seems threatened. João was aware of this, naturally. He had warned many different organizations about the risks in the Amazon, but knowledge and experience are two rather different things. The event shook the visitors, yet strangely thrilled them. Conversely, João couldn't get rid of the sensation he had just barely avoided something much worse. His video would go viral, a sobering reminder of the wild character of Amazon. Not any common snake is the green anaconda. By weight and length, it is the most often occurring snake species worldwide. Up to 30 feet long and weighing as much as 550 pounds, these giants can originally from the Amazon basin and other tropical parts of South America. They find home in slow-moving streams, marshes, and swamps. Their semi-underwater character makes them stealthy hunters, exactly suited for their aquatic environment. Green anacondas are constrictors, unlike venomous snakes, who depend on toxins to kill their prey. Their hunting approach is a terrible mix of force and endurance. Undercovering their olive-green scales and egg-shaped black spots, they hide under the surface of the water and wait for an unwary animal to come across. When the moment comes, they grab their victim with curved fangs and coolly round their strong bodies around. Death strikes quickly, rather than by suffocation, as once thought. A process known as circulatory arrest overwhelms the victim's blood flow, resulting in ischemia. Severino's experience emphasizes even how hazardous anacondas can be, even for seasoned experts. His fast reflexes and the protective construction of the boat probably saved his life. Severino later said, "I never thought I would have an anaconda lunge at me, but I have seen them before." For the visitors on board, the encounter was a terrifying brushstroke with one of the most aggressive predators in nature. The behavior of the serpent was not exceptional. Particularly female, green anacondas can be quite territorial. With an average length of up to 15 feet, women are noticeably bigger than men and show the most extreme sexual dimorphism among any tetrapod animals. In this instance, it's likely the anaconda responded defensively after seeing the approaching boat as a hazard. The anatomical features of anacondas are exactly suited for their underwater habitat. Their eyes and nose point on the tops of their heads, allowing them to see and breathe while still practically totally immersed. Their strong bodies are designed for both stealth and brute force. Their delicate, loose skin absorbs water. Anacondas, for all their weight, are shockingly elusive. Measuring their actual length is famously challenging, since fear and exaggeration sometimes distort impressions. Herpetologist Jesus Rivas, who has examined more than 1,000 anacondas, claims that the biggest individuals hardly ever span 20 feet. Green anacondas spend much of their time in or close proximity to water, where they are most agile. Their great weight and girth make them formidable nevertheless. Solitary animals, they are active mostly in evening and twilight hours. Not hunting, they can be seen lounging on tree limbs or riverbanks, ready to slide into the water at the first hint of threat. Their habitat and size define their diet. While bigger snakes hunt capybaras, deer, or even other predators, smaller snakes might eat fish or rodents. Particularly following mating, female anacondas have been known to consume males. Though unusual, this macabre habit emphasizes the great survival techniques these snakes use. Though they have a terrible image, anacondas are absolutely vital in their habitats. Being top predators, they control numbers of other species, therefore preserving equilibrium. Still, habitat degradation and human activity seriously jeopardize their survival. Severinos and other encounters sometimes feed anxiety and misinterpretation. Although anacondas are clearly deadly, assaults on people are quite rare. Usually avoiding confrontation, these snakes are an exception rather than the norm in events like the one in the Araguaia River. The meeting was a sobering reminder of the erratic beauty and peril of the natural world for Severino. Reflecting on the situation, he remarked, "We have to respect their space." His narrative provides evidence of the careful balance between people and animals, as well as a warning message. The popular video clarifies the need of conservation, as it still mesmerizes viewers all around. Like most of the Amazon basin, the Araguaia River provides an essential habitat for innumerable species. Conserving these habitats guarantees the survival of species like the green anaconda, therefore inspiring wonder for next generations. The role of the green anaconda in science and legend is well earned. From its part in South American legends to its place as a wonder of evolution, It captures the mystery and grandeur of the natural world. For those who travel into its domain, it reminds us strongly of the raw, wild power of nature. The Amazon is a world of duality, a vast swath covered in life and beauty, but veiled in danger and mystery. For millennia, the villagers who live beside its meandering rivers have passed tales of the green anaconda, the river's quiet boss. These snakes represent the raw, relentless force of the forest, not only as hunters. Although many dismiss these stories as exaggerations, the attack on the fishermen in 2022 gave these legends an indisputable layer of terror and a sobering reminder that the Amazon never really shows all its mysteries. The most terrifying idea is perhaps that many more go unreported for every attack that has been recorded. The Amazon is huge. Its depths hide possibly invisible predators. And, for those who travel too far into the territory of the serpent, the distinction between myth and reality gets dangerously close. Though it is a call to action, as well as a survival story, João Severino's is one. We have to work to preserve the habitats these amazing animals call home as we wonder at them. By doing this, we protect our own link to the outdoors, as well as their future. If this tale of coils, cunning, and survival left you questioning humanity's place in the natural order, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more chilling explorations of the untamed world. Stay curious, stay cautious, and join us next time as we delve into another story that blurs the line between awe and terror.